What's up everybody, this is Wyatt aka Invader here, bringing you yet another toy review, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Prime Voyager Megatron. Once again, let me kind of clarify on something I mentioned in my deluxe reviews. Apparently, these are referred to as robots in disguise by a lot of people still. I don't really mind, but to me they're just not robots in disguise. It's just a tagline here, but it's whatever. They are Transformers Prime, but more on the names of the classes. They do still say Voyager class, but apparently in the computers at the retailers, I don't know about Walmart and Kmart and all those other guys, but for Target they are in the computers as Voyagers and Deluxes, though in Toys R Us's they are in there as Revealers and Powerizers. So it all pretty much depends on the retailers of what they're in the computer as. So, yeah, for whatever that's worth. To me, they're still Voyagers and Deluxes and whatever. It's really whatever you call them. I know what you're talking about, so pretty much now you know what I'm talking about. I'm starting this review in package because I just want to cover the Voyager Prime packaging. Here it is from the front. This bag. From the front, decent sized packaging, almost like a square. I dig it. Not just a perfect rectangle, no curves, nothing insane divots like animated, just this one up here, which makes it interesting. So, a neat package. On top you have a little window to see down, and then a try-me window for the mech tech. And this is really inefficient because someone's going to be looking at this in the store like, oh, what's this do? And have that glaring light in their face, and the camera doesn't show it that well. But, yeah, look at that glare. Just imagine that in your eye, unexpectedly, and to, like, a child. So, poor, I think that was poor placement on Hasbro's part. But that's just me. I know you want to show it off, but someone's going to press that. What's this do? Oh my god! I'm blind! So, it's not like a laser pointer, but it's a bright LED shining straight into your pupil. The nice shot of Megatron's alt mode, Decepticon logo. I like this white offset with. I just like the white. It's different for Transformers recently. It doesn't pop that much, and it's a good amount of basic. Really, all this is. I find it very comfortable. Powerizer Optimus, which I do not own. This picture though is kind of deformed. I think he's a little too thin, but I don't know. Here's a picture from the side. See Megatron with his blade. From the back you have a picture of Megatron's toy, as well as his vehicle mode, and look for Transformers Prime on TV, on the hub. Voyager class. He is still a Decepticon, I hope. Here's his bio. What does this read? Megatron began his life as a gladiator, built to fight in the brutal darkness of the Kaon pits. It was there that he learned that that the strong survive and the weak perish, and there that he became determined to be the strongest of all. His conquest began there and has since buried its way across the universe. I like his bio. It's definitely strong for a gladiator. It would have been cool if they mentioned his name being Megatronus, but you know, that's give or take, whatever. But really nice packaging. So let's get him out and look at his robot mode. Alright, here's Megatron opened up, and real quick, I think you'll notice, maybe, I don't know how visible it is, but the lighting has changed for this. I'm using a new review lighting setup in midst of a review, so enjoy it, I guess. But yeah, here's Megatron opened up, and his sculpting is really intriguing, more than I think good, and not to say it's bad. It's really intriguing how they kind of went about it. You can see that the chest, it almost looks dry brushed. You can see the detail really well, like this, with especially with the lights. You can see the texture of the plastic. You can see kind of how it's more of a matte gradient with this texture of like brush strokes on it, but there's no real brush strokes. So it looks neat. It makes him look kind of weathered, and it looks cool. Also, I think it's because the light is more intense over here, but you can see one of his eyes His eyes are translucent purple, but they are the lighter purple on the forearm, but they light up, or they're kind of a purple dot of dark purple on them. So this one kind of shows up more purple than the other one, but I don't mind it. I've thought about maybe going over the eyes in red to kind of add life to them, but I think I'll decide on that later. But to look at his sculpting all the way down his abdomen, his neat little crotch and waist piece, which is nicely detailed and painted, all the way down his legs. The texture swipe still holds all the way down to his feet. He kind of has this weird gray plastic, but I don't mind it. This weird gray tan plastic. There he is with his sword deployed. His hands have really nice sculpting. The dark energon effects all the way down with his shoulder pads as well. Spin him around. He does kind of have a backpack, but that's okay. I really don't mind it. It's more of wings, and you can pop these off fairly easily. Just be careful you don't tear the plastic, and these come off. So, could be worse. And if you wanted to, you could store the fusion cannon back here. But that's pretty much it for his overall sculpt. He comes with, accessory-wise, he comes with this, I haven't looked into it yet, but I remember the other day that there was some of a weapon in Transformers Prime called the, I think, Polarity Gauntlet or something like that. And it was kind of like this, and I haven't looked into it. I don't know if that's this, or if this is just some random melee weapon, but either way, it's kind of neat. It's not intrusive, so it's pretty neat. And then he has his fusion cannon. I have it to where I just rotate these down because they are on little just pegs, not attached. So I just have them where you can rotate them down and then put them back up here. But to get the Mech Tech or Powerizer, whatever weapon you want to call this, it's his fusion cannon to me. That was vibrating. You just take this push. Put your two fingers right here. Push this, and the sword comes forward, but it doesn't do it that well. It doesn't stay together, and the LED effect also is not that great. But you know, whatever. I don't mind it. Articulation: his head's on a ball joint, goes up, down, left and right, 360, almost universal. Arms are on a ball joint, they get hindered heavily by this shoulder pad. In and out, rotate at the forearm, good hinged elbow, hinged wrist, no waist movement, but the legs go forward and back, in and out on a universal ball joint. Swivel at the bicep, or at the bicep, the thigh. Good hinge knees and foot pivot. So, get some pretty neat Megatron poses out of him. Or whatever. It's not really a Megatron pose, but can pose him fairly well. Yeah. So let's go into the transformation. First we're going to start by just popping off the fusion cannon. And if you have it in his hand, just the his little claw weapon. And just to show you real quick, I have gone ahead, colored his eyes red with Sharpie. So when light piping shines through, it kind of shines through pink, red. So his eyes don't look so dead anymore. Actually give off a red tint. So you pretty much have the figure with no accessories and his weapon here. There's a little port here with a tab. Kind of just post those there. Set that off to the side. For the figure itself, fold the hands in. Take this whole section back here with his arms attached and fold this all up. And while doing so, take these spiky panels and push those back inside. To where you have it all like this, take this translucent purple piece and fold it up. Take this piece, fold that up, and while doing that, fold this whole section, this purple section where the hips are connected, and fold it back. and fold this up. Take his chest pieces and split them, rotate them down. And there you have the front of the jet. Now this is where it gets kind of jumbly. Just leave the legs out of the way, come back here, take the arms, and what you do is you fold them together, and on these posts, make sure that the arms are turned around to where these purple posts are facing each other, and peg them together, and tab all those in, like that. These will kind of just chill out here for the time being. Just make sure they don't get in the way. Take the inside of the leg and split it. It's on this hinge panel. Fold the feet together. And you'll see where they go right here. Rotate them around to where the kneecap is pushed inside to the jet. And now just kind of make everything fit. There's just an indent of this in there, so just kind of put that in there and make it fit as best as you can. On these panels, there's a tab here and a slot here for this purple tab. This might help. Let's go ahead and do this. Take these panels, rotate them forward, tab them together, and his head will kind of rest inside of that. Alright, now they should go in better. There we go. And then, just kind of, there you go, make that fit like that. Then, make this tab in right there. And there you have that side. Just do the same thing over here. I'm not going to concentrate too much on this because that already took up way more time than I would have liked. Told you it's really jumbly and finessey, or you have to finesse it, I guess. I don't know. Buy at dinner, and it'll transform for you. If this could really just work, I'd appreciate it. Because it'll do it off camera, but not on camera. I feel like I'm about to snap it. It's really, really, really annoying. I'm getting highly frustrated here. Come on. There you go. It's never really given me that much trouble. I don't know why this is overexposed so much. There we go. Because this side keeps getting super bright. Shouldn't be that bright. And tab it, flip this out. Tab all these in, fix it, and then just take the Mech Tech weapon and post it up right here. Situate it. And I think that's it. There's Megatron in his Cybertronian vehicle mode. It is pretty cool. I do dig this a bit. It's not bad. It's not entirely great though. It isn't as sleek as the show or even the deluxe version, but it's not lacking in any way. You can see some of the detail on it, and it kind of does what it has to. This figure is not perfect, but it does not do anything really bad, more than it just doesn't do certain things all too well. And the translucent plastic does show up on this. The reason I don't mind the translucent plastic on Megatron is because, well, it kind of simulates dark energon. So, it actually looks pretty neat. The points of the wings, and this thing kind of thrown up here. It's a little too high, and this is a little too thick, and the wings aren't long enough, and it's not bad. It's just, you know, could be better, but you know, it's pretty solid after you get everything situated. So I'm not really complaining. I do enjoy it, but pretty much what you see is what you get. You still have your gimmick, but for whatever that's worth. But that's pretty much it. That's Transformers Prime Megatron. If you have any questions about the figure, please leave a comment down below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Please comment, rate, like or dislike, depending on if you did or not. Subscribe for more reviews. Check out my channel for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.